Hello YouTube, this is Yolanda from the Rush Dimension, and today I'm bringing you another scrap dino deck profile. This was actually my first deck that I started playing with, and it's probably still one of my favorite ones. So the previous build I actually played the Curious and the Nightmare Griffin in the extra deck to make a lock for your opponent, and then it also sets the Imperial Order out of the deck. There was also two more options in the side deck, the one being the Royal Decree to negate all other trap effects on the field, and then the one I talked about, I didn't have it at the time, but it was the Imperial Iron Wall, mostly for Troy Brigade and also Phantom Knights. It does lock you as well out of banishing cards, but I mean if your opponent can't really do much, then you just finish them the next turn. So I'm gonna start with the main deck. The Boss Monster Conductor, probably the best card in the deck. Playing two, pretty standard. Then the one Quadless. This is not so standard, most people aren't playing this anymore. This card is actually pretty ridiculous. So you have a spell trap negate on your opponent's turn. You can destroy another dinosaur monster on the field, or you can destroy itself and then you get to add double evolution pool from the deck to your hand for the follow-up. Next, I play Pancratops. Being a dino, awesome. You can special summon it in this deck actually with Petite. Next, I play Oviraptor at 3. I play 2 Archosaur and sadly 1 Misk. So the Searcher, the Reborn Special Summoner, probably the best card in the deck. Next to Conductor. Then for Archosaur, obviously amazing, just adding you that double evolution pool. And then Miscellaneous Saurus, what can I say? Everyone's read Misk at this point, so I played 3 babies and 1 Petite along with 1 Giant Rex. So this is a must play in my opinion. The Giant Rex is amazing. Synchroing off for a card or going into a link monster and then just being able to special summon it back to go into an Exceed overlay, for example. Awesome. Petite mostly used to special summon Pancratops, and then also the Baby Ceratosaurus I played 3. There are actually combos depending on what your starting hand is, where you actually go through all 3, but most of the time you only use 2. The third one is just for follow-up, so if your plays get stopped, you know you also have a third one in the deck. Next is the Scrap Engine. Also play the one Scrap Chimera to go along with the Raptors. This plus Last World is full combo. Amazing. As you can see, I don't play the fridge because this is still full combo, you don't need the fridge. I chose not to play the fridge because it is a brick, where if you draw this, you can still activate the Scrap Raptor's effect on the field to destroy itself, which gains you that extra normal summon. Chimera normal summon, special summon back the Scrap Raptor from the graveyard. Then for the hand traps, I played 2 Ash Blossom and 3 Effect Vaders. I wanted to play 3 Ash Blossoms, I didn't want to play a 41 card deck. So I chose to go with 2 Ash Blossoms and 3 Effect Vaders, just stopping your opponent from building a huge board and then being able to play through it and hopefully go for game, because dino players, they want to end the game fast. Then I still play the 3 Gammas and the 1 Driver, other known as the Brick. Always want to be in your opening hand. You can protect your Misk. You can protect your Scrap Raptor if it's your opening play along with your Last World. So when it activates its effect to destroy itself, go to the graveyard, then you activate it in the graveyard. If they want to hand trap or gamma you, you can gamma them and just have a free extra 2 cards on the field. This is obviously also an amazing disruption your opponent's turn when you're going second. Then I play the 3 Last World and the 3 Fossil Dig. This is very standard. The Last World, I see most people are actually playing it on 3 without the terraforming, and if they are playing the terraforming, they drop it to 2 and play another target, for example diagram, and then fossil dig, just the non-once per turn searcher in the deck. Play 2 double evolution pull. This is pretty standard. Play 1 foolish barrel, 1 called by the grave, 1 1-for-1, and 1 instant fusion. Foolish barrel mostly used to send mist to the graveyard, and you can also actually send giant rex to the graveyard. Then you can end your combo with Bankratops on the field. I do show that combo near the end of the video. Then I play Called by the Gamma, Called by the Grave. This is basically another Gamma, it just stops the hand traps. Then 1-for-1 to special summon your Archosaur out of the deck. And instant fusion. I will show you the target in the extra deck. Going into the extra deck, I play 1 Linkaribo, 1 Secure Gardener, and 1 Pentastack. The Linkaribo Secure Gardener play still does come up if you have bricked hard and you can manage to just summon Conductor on the field. Pentastack can be amazing just to basically finish your opponent if they only have defense monsters on the field. Conductor being able to attack all the monsters, you can inflict piercing damage. Next, I play the 1 Lambda. I do also play the Omega, obviously. This being able to add you that Gamma just for the extra disruption, being able to actually activate the Gamma with Lambda being on board. I play the 1 Scrap Wyvern for the scrap engine purposes. Play 1 Nightmare Phoenix and 1 Unicorn. This is just for utility, being able to spin a monster back into the deck and destroying 1 spell trap on the field. 1 Appaloosa for your monster negates. Appaloosa being one of the better cards at the moment for this meta. Really good right now. And for the X-Seeds, I play 1 Dweller. A lot of decks being graveyard reliant, it's amazing. The 1 Dugaris has a few effects, but mostly I use it just to go for game. Doubling Conductor's attack to 7,000. The 1 Dolka, 2 monster negate and destroys. Amazing just by overlaying 2 dinosaur monsters. The 1 Lagia, you can keep your opponent from normal special summoning monster or to negate a spell trap that you just know is going to mess with your board too much. Next I play 2 Synchro monsters, the 1 Savage Dragon and the 1 Omega. This going along with the Lambda and also to shuffle back your Misk and obviously ripping 1 card out of your opponent's hand before they even start, because who doesn't want to do that? And then the Savage Dragon, Omni Negate and pretty huge attack. Then the instant fusion target, Millennium Eyes Restrict, just to play around hand traps, and you can also use it for your 3rd or 4th material to go into Appaloosa. For the side deck, this is obviously personal preference, but I play 3 Lancia, then I play the 1 Dogaron Kaiju, because obviously it's Dinosaur, which is amazing. Then the 2 Godarlas for the Wind Barrier statue. Next is the 3 Dark Ruler No More. When you know you're gonna go second, you side this in. You just build your own board, break through your opponent's board, and when they can't play next turn, you finish the duel. For some back row hate, I play 3 Twin Twisters. I chose to play the Twin Twisters over the Cosmic Cyclones because if they Lancia you, which they do a lot of the times, you can't actually activate Cosmic Cyclone or the card just stays on the field. So 3 Twin Twisters, and then lastly I play 3 Solemn Judgment. This is for when you're going first. In game 2 you side this in so that they can't Dark Ruler or Forbidden Droplets your field. Obviously you can only use this against forbidden droplets if they didn't discard a trap to activate it. Alright, and that is my profile. please like and subscribe and post any comments. I would love to respond to your ideas and opinions. We'll see you next time.